On the draw, could be okay. Tap land, forest, ramp, Rakdos. Nightmare. I like Familiar on 2. You've probably been teachings here. Okay. Forest it is. Vron, that's interesting. Land for turn, get the ramp going. Titania Mill or Random Realm Breaker might even be better. Torch Tower. No ramp for us. Maybe no turn 3 play either. 2 to the bottom is nice. Two to the face. Anything else? That's nice. 2-man open says don't play Titania. It says play Ren instead and plus. Don't need to play a creature out to go for the throne. Okay, we got a Planeswalker down. Shelly of the Apocalypse. Alright. Plus Titania land. I guess is where we're at here. Do our best to offset some of the Sheldred life loss. Up to 18. We're somewhat close to a Ren ult, but they get a nice free attack here. Just Sheldred, that's okay. Means we can keep Ren alive. I can survive that. Means they don't have removal for Titania. Ooh. Okay. Back up on itself, pick off Ren. I guess it's about to happen here. No, not yet. Well. We could minus Ren out of fear. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Turtle. Turtle's okay. Can definitely turtle here. Get the Overlook. Get some life. Keep thinning the deck of land. We at least can offset Sheldred for a while. Another Overlook. Okay. We are alive. No attacks. Oh yeah, we could attack it. We're not going to block anyway. Now this thing's putting in work here. Life gain is important. They're gonna sack the Thrill Seeker and then plus torch Titania away, something like that. They're trying to figure out who to kill here. Take no blocks. Tortoise nets life every turn off Titania. So we'll take our lumps and try to gain 4 plus life per turn. Anvil. Okay. Sure, we'll draw here. We'll probably Besiege the Anvil away. Nissa is huge, actually. What to do with her? I mean, it's a huge, maybe just play her in plus every turn. I think that's the way. Full price. Okay. Making 8/8. And I think just hold back all blockers here. No attacks this turn. See if they can find a way to kill Nissa. Can always sack the Thrill Seeker. I don't know what else they have for damage besides Torch. They're looking at it. Alright, they just have the answer immediately. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. Maybe back up Vron in hand. Nightmare. Okay. I think mill the Courtyard. That's okay. We'll get more. Back up Vron. Okay. Well, they're all tapped out here. Pretty interesting. Land. Is there an Argoth down here is what I want to know. If we did attack with the tortoise... No, it's not even down there, so we can't get it back. I don't think you attack here. We could chump block Children for a turn. Maybe that's fine then. We can chump block with the 1/1. I'm okay with that. Okay, down to 18. They had the answer immediately to Nissa. If they didn't have this particular card, Nissa could have definitely run away with the game. An 8/8 every turn is not that bad. Another Thrill Seeker. It's a lot of potential damage wherever they want to send it. Put it on Vron. Interesting. Just want a 4/4 attacker, maybe? Okay. Well, this is tough. Obviously, they can sack the Thrill Seeker to pick off Titania. It's probably worth it, though. Could also try it off the Tortoise, though. How good is the Crackback here? Crackback's not that bad, actually. So you could just chump here, I suppose. Take a lot of damage. Dropped 8, take 2 off the draw, take 3 off a Thrill Seeker. Still alive, though. Nissa. Okay, we're gonna attack with the Tortoise this turn. We can make Titania a better blocker, which isn't bad, I think. Play Nissa. We could hit an Elf off the Tortoise combo. Just you for now. Alright, so there's the Argoth, though, which is the question. So if we've been the Broker's Hideout, we net a lot of life this turn, and we get a Nissa draw. But if we just take Argoth here, then we're set up to maybe win next turn? Any removal spell we have to block pretty badly, if they can just pick off the 8/8, for example. They can also Thrill Seeker face. Yeah, I think you just have to take the life here. I don't think we have enough time. Double Thrill Seeker plus the Shelter draw means we're almost just straight up dead. Let's hope we hit a playable Elf. That'd be nice. Just a random 2/2 would be really quite good. Okay, land. Nice. It's a random 2/2. That's what I like to see. Cool, to blockers. Eat it. Play the Prowler. Mill some more. Maybe mill another land, get some life. Okay, we get the Argoth anyway. Huge sequence for us. And we get to play it out. Wow. Very nice. And we can actually do this, create a bear as well. Keep milling, maybe gain more land. That was a huge sequence for us. No land, sadly. 21 cards in deck, but we can flip Titania next turn, which is big. Scoop! Oh, come on. You're not going to let me flip Titania? Damn. All right. Good game. Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in Top 500 Mythic we're playing Mono Green, Nissa, and Titania. A really different take on Mono Green, one you don't see that often, and quite honestly fun, and maybe better than Mono Green aggro, because man, Mono Green aggro is just hurting these days. There are 2 ways to win with this deck. Number 1 is with Titania, Voice of Gaia, which can flip to Titania, Gaia Incarnate. In order to flip it, you have to have 4 or more land cards in your graveyard, and also control Argoth, Sanctum of Nature. That's not that hard to pull off with this deck. There's plenty of ways to mill to get the 4 in the graveyard. Seed of Hope mills, gain some life. The Prowler mills, Teachings mills, Blossoming Tortoise mills, and Random Realmbreaker can even mill. Eventually you'll get Argoth down. It's not that hard to get, especially with a Tortoise, because you can get back any land from the graveyard. So if you've milled it in any prior mills, then you can just get it back with a Tortoise. The hardest part is keeping Titania alive, because as soon as people realize you're about to flip it, they go berserk and either scoop or try to kill it immediately. But if you can start your turn with this card and it flips, you flip it to basically, it's going to be like a 10/10 Vigilance, Reach, Trample, Haste, which is about enough to win the game. The other way to win is just to ramp right into Nissa. Obviously, if you slam a large Nissa, you can plus every turn to make 7/7, 8/8, and 9/9 every turn. That's enough to win. Or just immediately -7. Give all your creatures, +7/7 and trample, turns all your 2-drops into lethal threats, and win on the spot. In order to stitch it together, we have a really cool card that doesn't see a whole lot of play, which is Nissa Resurgent Animist, a 3-mana 3/3 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, add 1 mana of any color. Okay, so like a Lotus Cobra there. Then, if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an elf or elemental card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom. Okay, pretty interesting. So first off, the easiest way to trigger this is with these fetch lands here. You play the land, that's the first land for turn, you get a green mana, then it automatically go fetches a basic forest. That's the second land that enters the battlefield, so you've got 2 floating green at this point. Then, since you've done it twice, you then go flip through the top of your deck until you hit an elf and an elemental. And I think there are 2 ways to build this. Number 1, you could make it so that the only other elf or elemental is Titania. So that means you're automatically either going to hit another Nissa, which is the less ideal scenario, or you hit the Titania and then you try to pop off with Titania. The other way to build it is to put in 2-drops that have that are elementals or elves. In this case, we have the Prowler and the Familiar, because you're going to have 2 floating mana, and so I really found it a better play pattern to have the 2 floating mana, dig through the deck, hit a Prowler Familiar, play it out, continue developing the board state. I like that pattern better. There is one more elemental worth playing, which is Titan of Industry is in fact an elemental. So if you want, you could throw that in there, hoping to hit it as another option, but it's a little too expensive for what I'm trying to do here. One more card I will say you could play. I'm playing in top Mythic. I play against mono red and mono white all day, every day. I have to keep my decks as consistent and tight as possible in order to survive in this environment. But if you're just having a good time and you're in the play queue, you could also run Splendid Reclamation. Really cool 4-mana sorcery, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Which means if you're returning a bunch of these fetch lands, you just go nuts, right? They all enter the battlefield, you generate a green mana for each, then you sack them, you get a bunch more forests, and you generate a bunch of green mana for each. That really ramps you hard. You could put in a lot more expensive stuff, like maybe the Titans of Industry, also gain a ton of life off Titania off that too. So there are some cool things to be done with Splendid Reclamation, but when I'm playing in top 500 Mythic, top 400 Mythic, whatever, I have to execute the game plan and get it done before I die. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the draw with the curve, we'll definitely keep this. Rojas. This is gonna be a tough one. Okay, 5 colors. What do we want here? Don't need another Nissa, I suppose. Might kill the first one though. We'll take the next one. Okay. Attempt to ramp here. See what happens. Stomper. This is tough because this deck just folds to Sunfall. Okay, we can go land. We can go Nissa, then land here. And generate 2 mana to play Teachings. Okay, Prowler, add land to hand is fine here. Does get swept up, whereas Teachings survives another turn. Okay, let's go Teachings instead. If they Sunfall immediately, we at least get to keep the enchantment. Curious Briefcase. Then we don't have the next land yet. Or they're just biding their time. Okay, I think we can start with a tortoise here. Take green, tortoise up. Could hit another land and play the Prowler. Courtyard, Nissa up. Okay, another playable. So, I don't think you win this game by playing around Sunfall. I think you just hope they don't have it in hand. Play this out too. We'll take the next Argoth, I suppose. I guess we can double up though with land here. I think this is better. Okay, we're going for damage. Game has to end very soon. They eat it all. That does not say Sunfall to me, so that's good. Otherwise you chump block and then sweep, unless you really want 1 extra damage on your Sunfall creature, but that doesn't make sense. Zendikar, okay. Let's see if they can get up to 7 lands for the Stomper, otherwise we get another free attack here. Okay, we get a shot to keep pushing. Start here. Could hit a Titania. Keep thinning the deck. Okay, back up Nissa. Don't really need that, but that's okay. Don't think milling with the Prowler really helps us too much. I think this is probably it for turn. Maybe we can make a bear. Otherwise, we're just swinging in there. Okay, get in for as much damage as we can. Mill all the Titania as we want. Cool. We'll get back the Argoth here, I think. Alright, now they jump. We dropped to 5. I mean, we basically might as well Argoth if we're not going to do anything else. On the off chance they don't have Sunfall. Yeah, they hold stick here because they can sack this for 1 mana. So they could Leyline Binding here, but it'd be weird to see that after the fact. Maybe they're just taking some time to read the cards. Okay, it is Sunfall. They're down to 5. They don't attack down evasion of Zendikar. We can do the Nissa thing. Look for more playables. Almost out of basics here. Two more left. Okay, Prowler, not what you wanted to see. Down to 19 cards. It's another Argoth. Okay, I mean, that's pretty much it. We could play another Prowler. I guess we should play as much as we can. But it's going to be a pretty good top deck next turn. They don't power up the 8/8, so they want the treasure, or they want the draw 3, draw 5? Draw 3. Okay, it's not another Sunfall yet. Do we have a chance? Maybe. We need a really good card here. So we could broker first. See if there are any good elves left to hit. Titania's good. We need till next turn to flip her though. But that is the win here. That is the way to win. Probably no attacks into the 8/8. But this is our chance. 13 cards left. Ideally don't mill ourselves to death. The fact they're thinking is big. We'll take the Seed of Hope, see if we can hit a playable. Like a Nissa would be huge here. But the fact they were thinking about responding is a little scary. I guess we'll take Teachings for more firepower. Gain life, doesn't matter. Just get as much kill pressure as possible. Okay, that's it. That's all we got. No attacks. That's it. You got Sunfall, you got Atraxa, this is it. Power up the 8/8, it's not Sunfall. It could be Atraxa. It could have Binding for Titania, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Last win con. Could top deck the Animus. and give everything +7 in trample. That would also get there. Oh baby, there she is. Just spread it out here. This is fine. They could have a counter spell, but we haven't seen that yet. +1 for each forest you control. All right. Are there any forests left in the deck? Guess doesn't matter. This is it. Green. Full price. Get that -7. Let's see if you have a counter. Could have Syncopate for 6. X equals 6. They could counter this. Hard counter. Damn. Nobody fucking plays Dissipate. Nobody plays Dissipate in this deck. Alright, that's pretty painful. Attack all gets in 1 damage. Not great. Do we have any Nissas left is my next question. Yes, we do. We have 1 more. So we could potentially try again. There are only 7 cards left in the deck. That's not a terrible chance. And we have a little bit of time until they draw their next Sunfall. Okay, that's not it. I don't think you risk milling the last one. Is there any land we can mill? 1 land is left, maybe? Just the Overlook? I don't know about that. Okay. We can't get 2 lands to enter, I guess. To get the last Nissa out of the deck. Pretty sure this does nothing. I think there's no forest left. Yep, but there is Nissa in there. 6 cards left, one of them's Nissa. And we're not gonna mill it out. And we're not attacking. Hullbreaker Horror. Okay. That's pretty bad because it turns any instant at all into a bounce for the Nissa if we do top deck it. There she is. Try again. Okay. This is our last try. If they counter, if they bounce it, we can try again though. Full price, 7. Let's go. They can also just bounce like the things we're trying to attack with. Like, that might even be even better for them. Hard counter again? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? I don't think you should run Dissipate in this deck. Obviously salty, but okay, the hard counter. That's game, right? That's game. Seed of Hope can't do it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Double hard counters is pretty surprising. Right? Like that doesn't really. I'm being salty. I'm being salty. I'm playing an underpowered deck in top Mythic. I should just take my lumps and leave. Good game. On the draw, we can try this. 1 more untapped land would be good. Multi 6 Demir. Okay. Basic it is. Okay, well, let's try the familiar here. Might just die immediately, but if not, we can Nissa and play the Overlook in the same turn. Mastermind. Okay, let's see if they have Gix on 3. Get the draw engine going. Nope, it's interaction instead. Cut down. Okay. So this is okay, but maybe just dies to the fairy removal spell. Whereas Ren might actually survive this turn, which could be a bit more interesting. So I think we'll go with that here. Plus a land. Can't attack this turn, but we do plus Ren up to 5. Okay, they attack it down. They could Sheldred's Edict, make us sack a land, which would be annoying, but understandable. Or sack a Planeswalker. We'll see. Maybe they'll sack a land. It's Kaito Shizuki. Okay, Planeswalker for Planeswalker. So I guess you want to power up attack, then Nissa, then land. So can only go face here. Then we'll Nissa. Then we'll land. And ideally hit a 2-drop as playable, but we'll see what happens. Could hit another Nissa or Titania. I guess regardless, we have the 2-drop in hand. Cool. Who's better? You or the familiar? Doesn't help to mill anything right now. We could play the familiar instead. We'd rather wait till Titania's down to mill, I think. Okay, moving along here. Not too bad. They do have unblockable 3 damage versus Ren this turn. Cut down familiar, no problem. Unblockable Ren drops to 1. Kaito pluses. Underdog, okay. Okay, well, plus just a plus. We're probably not going to attack into the underdog here. We could threaten to take out Kaito and lose Nissa. Nissa's not doing a whole lot this turn anyway. I think that'd be good, actually. Okay, let's threaten this. Try to land. No, you want to give... That's better for us, that's great. Okay, we keep the land. I definitely prefer that. I think we'll play backup Nissa here. Maybe it's Prowler instead. Reach. Reach is very annoying. Okay, we'll play the Reach creature. That's where it is. Have we played land yet this turn? I think so. I think so. I don't remember. Damn. I think we have. I'm not sure though. I have a Reach creature to block. Okay. Well, maybe they have a blowout. Nope, they might have just missed the Reach. I thought they were reading it beforehand, but I guess not. The scoop! Oh, yes. All right, that's the benefit. You play cards that are not as good. People haven't read them before, they make mistakes. All right, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, a comment, a subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.